Hi there, my name is Kurn. Welcome to my guide on how to solo a Zandalari Warbringer as a hunter. So, what is a Zandalari Warbringer? It is a rather large, imposing mob that has over 20 million health, which the first time I saw that scared the living crap out of me. But it's actually really easy to solo as a hunter, so that's what we will be exploring today. Why do you want to kill these? Well, there's a chance for a ground mount, which is sweet. There's a chance for various stolen insignias, which grant you rep with various factions like the Golden Lotus, the August Celestials, the Claxi, etc. And then they also have a chance to drop these little goodie bags, either a small or a big bag of Zandalari supplies, which has things like 19 or 20 Golden Lotus in there, Shaw crystals and spirit dust, and it really depends on which type of bag. So these are really awesome to kill and loot all on your own. It's beautiful. There are 5 of these. There's one in Kun-Lai, which is this one. There's one in the Jade Forest, there's one in the Dread Wastes, one in Krassarang Wilds, and one in Tamlong Steppes. So the key to this, and I'm doing this as survival, I'm not even Beast Mastery for this, the key to this is knowing exactly what abilities you're going to be dealing with. If you look under the nameplate of the Zandalari Warbringer, you will see 4 non-dispellable buffs, and those will tell you what you're going to be facing. So here we're obviously facing meteors, which you just saw. We're facing the Vengeful Spirit. We're gonna be facing the Thunder Stomp, I think it's called, that thing. And we're also going to be facing the Fear. So it fears its primary target. That's a little tricky when you've got the pet, because you don't want to ever be feared yourself, but your pet also tends to lose aggro when it's feared. Anyway, it's kind of awkward. But if you get the glyph of Mend Pet, I believe it is, and use that, it's a major glyph, you can then, every time Mend Pet is up, it will try to dispel your pet of various things, such as magic, which the fear is, curses, poisons, whatever. So you always want to keep Mend Pet up. I mean, apart from the fact that my pet is actually taking a legitimate beating, you want to keep Mend Pet up just to make sure that the fear is dispelled as quickly as possible. How to deal with the Vengeful Spirit. The Vengeful Spirit is a pain in that she hits really hard. I mean, like, she's Superman strong. It's kind of frustrating. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that Mend Pet is up, like I just said, but doing that will also draw aggro on any other adds to you. So if you're dealing with the Vengeful Spirit, or if you're dealing with the Scarabs, which is another type that you could potentially face, all of that aggro will come at you and not your pet. So make sure your pet doesn't have any AoE abilities turned on. No Thunderclap, no Demo Roar, none of that. Just make sure it's on passive so it doesn't accidentally start attacking what you're attacking. You just want to put it on passive, send it in to kill that mob, nothing else. So if you do that, then all of the aggro will come to you for any of the adds, including the Vengeful Spirits. So there's the Vengeful Spirit. It's coming at me. You notice it walks very, very, very slowly. Not difficult to avoid. Just, sidestep out of the way. Disengage if you let it get too close to you and she gets a couple of good swings in at you. And then just, avoid her. She despawns pretty quickly. She probably won't even reach you most of the time. If you get aggro because your pet died, which is unfortunate, then you can just Deterrence and res your pet, send your pet back in, and then feign. It may not always go that smoothly, but give it a shot. Also of note, you cannot trap the spirit. She's immune to a freezing trap. So I'm using a turtle here. So I've got Shell Shield and Last Stand. Use them if you need to. The key is just making sure your pet stays alive and has aggro on that primary Warbringer. Small bag of Zandalari supplies, pretty decent. Big bag, even more decent, like tons and tons and tons of herbs in this particular one. Plus, they also have the ability to drop a ground mount, which is pretty sweet. I picked one up today. Alright, so that's my guide. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check me out on the web. You can find me at kurn.info or kurn.apotheosis-now.com, and you can also follow me on Twitter. That's kurnmogh at KURNMOGH. Thanks so much for watching.